what I was going to do is I kept thinking about how I could explain this, and I was thinking about how we all started into transportation, and it really started when we started in some sort of a stagecoach or a Napoleon coach, and we sat inside this thing, and we sat there, and then we had a horse, in front. And we sat pretty high up, and it was very dignified the way that we were traveling around. And that sort of went all the way through into the stagecoach and coming along. And then we got into the 20s and 30s, and we still sort of sat up high because we sat in these kind of cars that were sort of like this, and and we sat in this kind of dignified position. And we had a lot of room for the interior, and we used to put our little luggage on the back. And that went on through the 30s and into the 40s with that kind of configuration, and we loved that. We loved getting in and out of the car really easy and enjoyed the visibility. But then the advent of the 50s, where we got into the automobile, where we started sitting just really kind of lower, and everybody wanted to get this thing, just really low, okay? And we did that through 50s and the 60s and the 70s and the 80s. All of a sudden, the 80s, was the first advent of the sport utility. But what's happening along the way is we've got these things called, trucks and pickup trucks. And there's a huge market with this, and again, so we've got these two markets. We've got the car and we've got the truck. And so what happens is we make a sport utility out of a truck. Okay? It's very, very truck-like, And again, it's this volume like this, but it's built on a frame. So the amount of volume that you have inside is a little limited, but it's real heavy duty. So it drives like a truck a little bit. But then as people are getting more sophisticated, people want more car-like features in their sport utilities. So, obviously, we're getting more and more of these kinds of luxuries and so forth and drivabilities. Then all of a sudden, the idea is, hey, why not separate that market and create something that's a crossover, that's built off of a car? Because what's happened is we're getting used to driving up high and having all of this visibility and having this nice, like if we drive up Highway 1 and you really want to have a great view of everything versus driving really low in a car where you're looking at the guardrail, you're used to it. So the idea is really to get more of the car-like kind of structures. I'm going to do this because I have to draw up here. So you take what we love about having great body-to-wheel relationships, really nice short overhangs, and you create this kind of really nice, sleek design that has a very efficient unibody kind of construction, nice trunk room, for your stuff, and it's sleek, the design of this is more like if you go into your closet and it's a beautiful black suit or it's a simple black dress, and it's really simple, it's really edited, it's not promising to be more than what it is. It's really beautifully balanced. And going back to the original coach, well, I'll draw it again here. If you look at the original, let's say the Napoleon coach, intuitively, we're drawing things that have great body-to-wheel relationships. So you've got the wheels on the ends, you've got this beautiful, efficient, roomy space inside, you've got the visibility up on top, and it's now this, and it's got the car-like drive and handling. It's stable looking, and I think that this is really where the crossover market is getting this sophistication from, and we've sort of spread the market between these truck-like things and the car-like things.